Hey everyone, Scott, aka Illinois Prepper here. Gonna go over another video here for you today. First things first is I'm having a really bad day with cameras. Just not one thing has gone right today in the camera area. Started using this one camera I'm using now. Batteries die. Nice. Okay. Go get a second backup camera. Yeah, come to find out it's got a 30-second record feature, that's it. So, I go and put batteries back in, and this one, they're dead. I'm just not having a good day whatsoever. At least camera-wise. Besides that, it's been a pretty good day. Also, on top of that, just so you know, if you see me blinking a lot, my eyes have been really dry the last couple days. So, that's why you're going to probably see me blinking quite a bit. So, let's go over our topic on hand for today. I have my laptop set up right behind the camera, so if you see me gazing upwards, just looking at the attention points, want to make sure that we get everything that we need to covered. Alright, because lacerations are a very, very, very important thing, especially for us preppers. In a without rule of law situation, or a situation of the crap hitting the fan, you don't know what's going to happen. One of the things that could happen is you could get cut. And what we're going to go over today is actually how to take care of these problems and, just making things a lot easier for us in the prepping world. Also, one thing to think about is prepping is more than just waiting until the shit hits the fan. It's a lot more than waiting for the economy to collapse. This video here can be applied to anything. You're cutting onions. What do you know? You just sliced your finger open. You're going to be crying because of the onions, and also crying because, well, your fingers hurt. With this video, it's going to be there for you. Also, on top of that, excuse me, if you're out hiking, and what do you know? Someone decided to leave barbed wire still up, but now it's down on the ground. You don't see it, you walk by it, whoop, cut your leg open. Will you be prepared right now? Will you know what to do? This video here is going to help you out. Hopefully help you out. Also remember, with all my videos, if you have any questions, feel free to write me. I'll do my best to answer them in a timely manner, and I'll do whatever I can to help you guys out. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. A laceration. Medical terminology for pretty much just a cut. One thing you should know is that there's two different types of backtrack a little bit. With a cut, you're going to see two different types of bleeding. One is known as arterial bleeding, the other as venous bleeding. Excuse me. With arterial bleeding, this is something that you're actually going to have to keep a really close eye out on and for. What it is it's going to be bright red blood, and pretty much if you see that, that means that the artery is bleeding. There's something going wrong really massively there. What the arteries do is they branch off directly from the heart, and they go to the organ systems, so forth. They are the ones that carry oxygenated blood throughout the body. Also with that, excuse me again, is they're going to be under pressure. They're going to be under pressure from the heart to actually get to where they need to be. So one thing that you're going to see with arterial bleeding is they're going to be very, very, very pressurized. Now with that, people can bleed out very quickly through arterial bleeds. The other type of bleeding that you're going to see is venous bleeding. With venous bleeding, it's going to be darker in color, but instead of coming from the artery, It's going to be coming from the vein. It's not going to bleed out as quickly, but also remember that it's still blood exiting the body, and it's something you're still going to have to watch over for. So, either way, hemorrhage control, meaning bleeding control, is a very important aspect to all this. So that's what we're going to go over today. Alright, so before anything, let's say you have a nice deep laceration. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you clean this cut out. The main reason why you want to clean it out is because if anything's in there, like any debris, anything really, it could cause an infection. With this infection, it might just go locally as to like where the actual laceration is, or it could go systemic. If it goes systemic, that means that it's going throughout your whole body system. With systemic infections, it could take your life. It could actually take your life pretty quickly depending on the diversity of the infection and how dirty it is. There's numerous aspects to look at when you're looking into systemic infections. So, main thing is just make sure that you keep it clean. Make sure my battery's still going here. I have to keep on looking because I don't want to figure out that I just got done shooting a whole video. What do you know? Battery's dead. Great. Anyways, back on topic. There's two different types of cleaning solutions pretty much out there that we use in the EMS world. They are 0.9 normal saline, also 0.9 NS. This is going to be hard to find. Main reason why is, at least from everywhere that I've seen it, you need a physician's order form. What that pretty much means is that since it's a medication, even though it's just going through an IV line to recirculate the system, you still need a physician's order form. All it pretty much is like water. It's medical water, to say the least. Other one that you're going to be able to find out there is something called sterile water. Excuse me. And with sterile water, pretty much it's water, guys. It is just clean water. It's not coming from the tap. It's pretty much, it's this. It's a bottled water. So, with that being said, everyone's probably wondering, well, what about hydrogen peroxide? Here's my take on it. I've done a little bit of research about it. Hydrogen peroxide is good for the smaller cuts, making sure that they're clean. Anything more in depth or larger in size, hydrogen peroxide in larger dosages can cause tissue necrosis. Tissue necrosis is just a fancy way of saying tissue death. By causing tissue necrosis, in the long run, you're killing off the tissues around the area and inside the cut. It's going to clean it out, absolutely. But at the same time, when you get to another medical facility, when it comes time to actually have it stitched up, the tissue is pretty much dead. It's going to be a lot harder, and it's just not worth it. Or at least that's one way that I see it. Do I keep hydrogen peroxide around me? Absolutely. It has a million uses. One of them is definitely cleaning. However, cleaning the larger cuts, I'm going to actually have to stray you guys away from. I'm going to be keeping up on doing research about hydrogen peroxide and cleaning different size wounds. So once I find out more, I'll go ahead and definitely put another video up. But as of right now, what I'm seeing is that hydrogen peroxide will cause more tissue necrosis, which just isn't worth it in my opinion.